What is happening, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk about why OMAD is the most important part of my weight loss journey, and I'm going to do it right after this. What is happening? If you're new to this channel, my name is C-Dub, and I lost 125 pounds eating just one meal a day or OMAD. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. I started this channel to hook you up with tips, tricks, knowledge, and ideas that I learned along the way in my journey to help you out on your journey. I'd like to welcome you, and I hope that you become a subscriber and a weight loss warrior. And to my weight loss warriors, my subscribers, the people that support this channel day in and day out and help it grow so that I can reach new people and help them out, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, and for being a part of this channel. I appreciate it so much. Before I hop into this video, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button for me. I want to try to get 100 likes on this video, so go out there and help me out. With all of that put aside, let's hop into today's topic. And the reason I chose this one is I sit on this channel all the time, and I tell you constantly that you got to find your way, that your way is different from my way. And so, I wanted to sit down for a second and say, well, yes, all of that is true, but my way was very effective for me. So looking into my way from your perspective is probably a good idea. And the more knowledge you have, the more power you have in being able to set up a protocol that works for you and be able to set up an intermittent fasting way of life. So I wanted to talk real quick about why OMAD was the biggest part of my weight loss journey. And in order to kind of talk about that, we got to look at how much of my weight loss journey kind of was OMAD. So I did start out on a 16 and 8, and I did lose probably 20 or 30 pounds on a 16 and 8 before I really narrowed it down and started working into that OMAD world. And so if you're looking at 310, let's say I lost 20 of those pounds down to about 290 before I went to one meal a day. So I went from one meal a day all the way down to 210 pounds. So I lost 80 pounds from just doing nothing but OMAD. Again, the first 20 I probably lost on the 16 and 8. Then I lose 80 pounds eating one meal a day. And then I incorporated walking into my life, which got me the last bit of weight. Of course, I was eating OMAD too. And just so that everybody understands as well, that the OMAD thing is not something that I've done a little bit. I've done OMAD now for, forever. I'm 2 years plus into eating just one meal a day. So why is it the key? Now, as you can obviously look at it, it lost the largest part, but I do want to make an emphasis that I was able to lose weight, in other ways, the 16 and 8 and adding walking. So when you take those two things, that's roughly a good 25 or 30, probably 25 of the pounds that I lost came from other things other than OMAD. So I know a lot of people will say, well, I've lost 80 pounds doing OMAD, but what do I do now? And I'm like, well, that's what I realistically, maybe I lost 100, but still in that same ballpark. So it does require some other things to, maneuver and put together and make all of that happen. But the reason why OMAD is powerful and the reason why I suggest that you start doing OMAD, the reason that look, again, your journey is your journey, but you seriously should consider eating one meal a day. And the reason for that is so many great things happen for you. Number one, you're able to save time. And when we're talking about time, it's a minimum of 30 minutes at each meal that you're saving. And that would be just to eat it. If you're preparing and cleaning that meal, you're now saving yourself an abundance of time, maybe even an hour to an hour and a half you've just saved of your day. What can we all not do with that time? I mean, if you think about the fact that there's all these projects you want to do in your life, all these things you want to do, if I'm telling you that you're being gifted an hour to an hour and a half for each meal, so we're talking 2 hours to 3 hours a day given back to you because you change the way that you eat. That is just an astronomical large amount of time. And you can use it to exercise and get yourself in more shape. Or you can use it to start a YouTube channel or finish those projects you always wanted to do, spend more time with the family, so forth and so on. There's so many different things you can do with that time, but it's free and new time to you. So not only is it going to save you there, But because you're consistent with it over the course of time, you're going to crave things less often because you know that you're in the driver's seat of your journey. And this is the part that I think people don't get about OMAD. When you control only eating one meal a day and you get used to it, the hunger goes away and you start to realize that you weren't hungry before, that you weren't in this bad place where you think you were, that you actually now have control of when you eat, and that will lead you to control of how much you eat. I can tell you now that if I feel like I've overdone it, I can just get up and leave and not worry about it and put food behind me. And to be able to sit in the driver's seat and understand that I have control of what I eat, when I eat, and how much I eat, for the first time in my life, I feel like I have control. And I know a lot of people out there in the world that may not have been overweight or never had a weight problem feel like they can't relate to what I'm talking about. But if you've been on a journey, I guarantee there were times in your journey when you felt like you weren't in control of what you were eating and how often you were eating, and you just felt like the food controlled you. When it came out, you had to do it. I'm going to tell you now, how great is it to know that I can walk into a room and everybody else can be eating and I can not even think about it. I can just push it aside because you know what? It's not my time. And it may look good, it may look lovely, but I'm going to have some good food when it's my time. And that is such a powerful message that I can say is just impactful on so many ways. But also, aside from all of that stuff, when you're eating one meal a day, you begin to feel better. You begin to feel like, your energy levels are going to increase over the course of time. Maybe in the beginning they slow up, but your energy levels are going to increase and you're just going to start to feel normal again. And I know that may sound weird because a lot of people feel like they feel normal when they're starting the journey. But once you really get going, you start to realize that when you're overweight and when you're definitely in the obese and the morbidly obese category, you don't feel as good as you think you do until you've gone on a journey and lost some of that weight. And then you begin to feel better. So you gain a sense of understanding that you can now move better and feel better. And that's just so priceless. I can't tell you guys enough how much that part of OMAD helped. And so when we look at the journey, OMAD is not my weight loss journey. So many different things came into my weight loss journey, from being able to do a 16 and 8 and exercising more often. Lifting weights probably played a little bit of part of it. I mean, there are just so many things, and even starting this YouTube channel played a part of it. But at the end of the day, the majority of it, the foundation that my weight loss was built on, and more importantly than that, the foundation that the maintenance that I'm having is built on, is eating one meal a day. So if you have never eaten one meal a day, if you don't, know what fasting protocol you should go with, I suggest that you really take into consideration eating one meal a day. Now, that does not mean that you have to do it right away. You can start off and build your fasting window slowly until you get to one meal a day. But I believe that if you take the time, effort, and energy to put forth grinding a little bit until you can get used to it, there is no better way to eat than one meal a day. And if you're worried about not eating enough or all of that, I think it adjusts in time. And I think generally speaking, we overeat too much anyway. So I think that you'll find that if you stick to it and you just grind it in and out, you're going to figure out that you have more time, you've saved more money, you've prepared yourself better, and at the end of the day, that's going to put you in a fantastic situation in your life. And so I hope you guys appreciated it, and I hope you enjoy what I'm telling you, because I think if you give it a shot, you'll enjoy it a lot. So right here is a movie that I recommend you watch, and YouTube thinks you're going to like that one. Pick one of the two of them. I don't care which one. My face. Right there, click on that bad boy and subscribe to this channel and become a weight loss warrior. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.